Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian with another digital board game for you today, Terraforming Mars. Terraforming Mars is done by Jacob Freixelius. I'm assuming the X is silent. Maybe it's Freixelius. I apologize if you're watching the video and I'm mangling your name. It's a game about, as it turns out, terraforming Mars. And what I love most about Terraforming Mars, I have the board game. I've played it a few times, both with my wife and with other people, and it's a lot of fun. And it's kind of a unique mix of being both cooperative and competitive because you're working together towards a common goal, making Mars habitable by human beings, but you're also trying to get the most points at the end of the game. And there's not a whole lot of games that do that this well. So that's what we're going to be playing today. I've already went through the tutorial, but I've played the board game a few times. I know what I'm doing. At least I pretend to. We're not going to play single player. We're going to play a standard game. I'm trying to remember. I don't like the draft variant. And we're going to play against an easy AI. Because this is just about demonstrating the game. And if you guys want to see me play the game again later on, you certainly can. We'll click create. Okay, now there's a few options you have available to you. You can start as the beginner corporation. You start as one of the other corporations. For your very first game of Terraforming Mars, it just makes sense to play beginner corporation. Simply because of the free cards, which are extremely powerful. One of the most important strategies in Terraforming Mars, you want as many cards in your hand as possible. But there's also two other corporations that we could choose from. We could choose Credit Corp, which gives us a lot of money to start the game. And anytime we play a card that costs at least 20 megabucks. I can't remember what the actual name of the money is. I always call them megabucks. It might be mega credits. I don't remember. Megabucks. You get 4 for free. Or there's this Helion Corporation, which you start with extra heat production and a good bit of money. And then you can use heat as money, but you can't use money as heat. We're going to go ahead and pick Beginner Corporation. Just because it's really helpful to have the extra cards, and I'll be able to explain how the game works. Hit confirm. I am positive. So these are the cards we start the game with, and I'll go over the cards and all the different things once we actually start our turn. So you built a city. Oh, they got the Tharsis Republic Corporation. And they got a greenery. So their turn is done. So let's explain the game. The purpose of the game is to meet 3 very specific goals in order to make Mars habitable by human beings. You need to raise the oxygen percentage to at least 14%. You need to place 9 oceans on the board, and you need to increase the temperature to 8 degrees Celsius. These are the 3 things you need to do in every single game, and until you've done all 3 of them, the game keeps going. Anytime you increase terraforming, you get a terraforming rating boost of 1 or more. This is your terraforming rating. It actually is what goes into the final score. Everyone starts with 20, and as you do various things, like placing greenery, in the AI player's case, you increase the terraforming thing. Now, why did placing the greenery matter? It increases the oxygen percentage. It was 0, now it's 1. That's the objective in the game. And there's a variety of ways to accomplish this. First of all, there is your corporation card. Every turn, you produce a certain number of things. And there are 6 resources in the game. There's megabucks. There is steel, titanium, plants, energy, and heat. Now, at the end of every turn, any excess energy is converted into heat. And then there's some pretty cool stuff you can do with each one of the resources. Mega credits are how you play cards and how you do standard projects. Steel gives you a cost reduction on certain kinds of cards called, I believe, building cards. Titanium gives you a reduction in cost on space cards. Greenery allows you to create plant tiles like the AI just did. Energy is used for a handful of things throughout the game, and heat lets you raise the temperature of Mars. Those are your resources, and you see we get one of each of them every single turn. And there's different things you can do to increase your production, which you absolutely need to do. So this is the basic building blocks of your Terraforming Mars playthrough. Let's take a look at some of the other things that we need to understand to play the game effectively. These are various things that will only become apparent when we start playing cards. So we'll get to the cards in a minute here. I really like the tooltips, by the way. Very handy. Let's look at the milestones. Now, you're able to buy up to 3 milestones during the game once you've achieved them. And they instantly give you 5 victory points at the end of the game. This includes being the first person to hit 35 terraforming, the first person to build 3 cities, the first person to have 3 greenery, the first person to have 8 building tags. Those come on cards. And then finally, having 16 cards in your hand. And these will give you 5 victory points. Finally, there are awards. Awards can be funded at any time, but you can only fund 3 of them, just like the milestones. And whoever has the most of something at the end of the game gets 5 victory points. If you're playing with more than 2 players, the second place person gets 2 victory points. But if you're only playing with 2, only the person who gets the award gets the 5 victory points. So you've got most tiles in play, most megabucks production, most science tags, most heat, and most steel and titanium. That's any combination of the 2, by the way. And those are the things to think about as you continue through the game. Each turn, you can take 2 actions. An action includes playing a card or any one of several standard actions. And both the actions that the AI took were standard actions. Yeah, they've blocked a possible volcano later on, which is unfortunate, but that's life. So, these are things you can do every single turn, whether you have cards or not, as long as you can pay for them. This includes selling cards or selling patents. You get 1 credit for each card. You can build a power plant to increase your energy production. You can cause an asteroid to collide with Mars to increase the heat level. You can build an ocean. You can play a greenery tile. You gives you VPs if it's next to a city. And finally, you can build a city. These are the standard projects, because they're always available to you. But the meat of the game comes in the cards. Let's take a look at what we've got. So a few of these cards you'll notice are grayed out. We can't play them because something specific has to have existed first. In this case, the temperature has to be greater or equal to 2C. So this is very much a late game card. I'm not going to be able to play this anytime soon. We have this card, I believe, is oxygen, has to be at least 13%. Again, major late game card. Not going to be able to do much with it now. One thing, it's a minor criticism. I really like the card art for the board game itself, and I think this doesn't do as great a job with it. Everything else looks pretty solid, but this specific aspect of the game I don't love as much. But let's look at one of the cards we could play, for instance. Let's look at Natural Preserve. First of all, we pay 9 space bucks. It does have the... tell me which tags it has. It doesn't. This is science. I can't remember what tag that is. Oh, there might be a building for the 1 milestone. So what this does... what is the Mars tile? I don't remember that. Oh, you get a natural park. Okay. We increase our megabucks by 1 step, and then we place this specific tile. Anywhere on the board, but it has to be next to nothing else. And it's cheap too, it's only $9. And it can only happen as long as oxygen is under 4%. We've got asteroid mining, which increases titanium by 2 steps. Which is pretty nice. Archaeobacteria increases plant production. We decrease energy by 1 and increase heat by 4. I'm surprised it's actually letting us... Oh, because we already have 1 production in every resource because we're the beginner corporation. That makes total sense. We've got Soletta, which increases heat production by 7 steps, which is absolutely insane. This is a very powerful early game card because we can afford to play it. We're going to basically be able to increase the temperature of Mars every other turn with this card, which is pretty powerful. And then finally an artificial lake. Once the temperature is minimum of 6 degrees, we get a free ocean space, even if it's not where oceans belong. So, let's think strategically. I really like the Soletta card. This is a huge early pull for us. And it's, I take it back, because we get 1 energy every turn, and because we get 1 heat every turn, we could basically, we could at will increase the temperature whenever we feel like it, at least once a turn. Which is a very powerful engine, and it's going to be a big advantage to us. I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to dick around anymore. Let's play it. And now we get 8 heat every turn, and we can then spend an action to increase temperature. That was a really good card to have early on in the game. I'm going to play one more card. We're going to play Archaeobacteria. That's because this card comes with a built-in time limit, and that I can only play it at a certain point. And it's only going to get harder to play as the game progresses. So we're going to go ahead and play it now. It's only 6 megabucks, and it increases plant production by 1 step, which is handy because you can use plants to make greenery tiles. Wabam. We've now taken 2 actions, and that means the turn is over. Once, so what happens is the generation keeps going until both players pass, and then when both players pass, there's some other things you can do. Here's our issue. I only have $1. And there's literally nothing you can do in the game for $1. And I don't have any especially cheap cards. I could get the natural preserve plate eventually. But the only standard projects I could do is I could sell some of my cards. And to me, it's frankly not worth it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass. We both pass. The first generation is complete. Purple gets their resources. We get ours. You always get at least your terraforming in megabucks. And now I'm player 1. Now, every card you buy is 3 credits. Past the initial phase. Do I want any of these? Okay, oxygen has to be greater than or equal to 5%. I'd be keeping this card for a while if I wanted to play it. What does this one do? Oh, whenever someone plays a city tile, you get 2 space bucks. That's not bad. Whenever you play greenery, add an animal to the card. decrease plant production by 1 step, and then 1 VP for every 2 animals on this card. You have to have at least 8% oxygen. It's a waste of time to buy that card. Immigrant City. Whenever a city is placed... Oh, you get a city for building the card. But to decrease energy by 1 and megabucks by 2. This is not a bad card. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. But I'm only going to buy the 1. And I'm happy with that one. Alright, so I get 2 actions every turn. Let's go ahead and take the obvious action, and let's increase the temperature. Now, being the first person to reach certain levels gets you a free bonus, which is pretty cool. Now I've got one other thing to do. I like the natural preserve. I could get stupid amounts of heat every turn. And that may be our path to victory. But I also want to place a city tile. Even if it does degrade my energy production and my megabucks. Megabucks can go up to -5 because you're guaranteed a certain number of money each turn. And we can spend some of our steel to make this card a bit cheaper. Every steel is worth $2. Every titanium is worth 3. But I don't want to waste it for that. A free city and an increase to megabuck production every time someone else plays a city is pretty sexy. So we're going to play it. So for every, there's a couple of cool benefits anytime you build a city. First of all, you get a free tile. Sorry, you get a free resource in most spaces. So if I played one here, I'd get 2 plants. If I played one here, I'd get a card. If I played one here, I'd get a card. If I played one here, I'd get 2 titanium. But I can't build one here. It must be reserved for something else. Noctis City is a very sexy city if you can play it. Now, cities get a bonus at the end of the game of 1 VP if and only if there's greenery around it. So you want to place these somewhat centrally so you can take advantage of them later on in the game. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right here because I want the 2 plants. And there's nothing else I can do this turn. End turn. Oh, they used an asteroid to increase the heat, which means they get the bonus, you cheeky bastards. And they're going to get a plant for each city, which is going to give them 2 plants. That's reasonable. I don't object to that. Now, here's our $1 million question. Is there even anything I can do this turn? Is there anything I want to do? I can't afford any of the milestones. I can't do any of the special projects. I can't afford to play any of my cards. So I think we just have to pass. But he doesn't have any money left either. So he passes too. I get to produce first, so I get my heat. He's better at making money than I am. We're on Generation 3 now. Are there any cards I want to do? Oh, this is a powerful card. A boost to heat production and a boost to plant production. I really like that card. Wait, an ocean tile reduces money production. I don't think I like that particular idea. I like both of these though. Let's buy them both. And they converted plants into a greenery, and they're placing an ocean. The first one of the game, actually. Here's our issue, though. He stole that heat production boost from me last time. I'm not happy about that. Let me go ahead and pick the easy one first. Let's go ahead and play Micro Mills. Very simple, unsophisticated card that increases our heat production. Now, I kind of want to play the Natural Preserve. Because look, we are a bit low on money. And I would like to start trying to increase that a bit. So let's go ahead and play the Natural Preserve. And I'm going to use it to get a free card. I think that's an excellent use of this particular card. Can I look at the new card I got? Oh, I got an asteroid. I get to raise temperature by a step, gain 2 titanium. Oh, this is a sexy, sexy card. Oh, that's my next turn set up for me. That was perfect. I'll end my turn. And he plays imported hydrogen, which gives him another ocean tile. And some other benefits. Alright, we're going to play the asteroid using our titanium. Because this is so good. We get to steal 3 plants. We get 2 free titanium, and we increase temperature by 1 stat. Do it. I'm going to steal it from the Tharsis Republic, thank you. And now, I'm going to increase the temperature, and I get the benefit this time. There we go. That was a very productive turn. Oh, there's nothing else I can do this turn, though, so we'll just go ahead and pass. So right now our strategy is built mostly around heat and taking advantage of it. But we are behind. We're going to need something to... Because he's just been plopping down oceans and greenery left and right. What does his corporation card give him? Oh, whenever anyone plays a city tile, they get to increase their mega production, their production of cash. That's unfortunate, but okay. I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn because there's nothing else I can do. And I'll, because I put the Natural Preserve, I get a VP at the end of the game. He gets his production. I get my production. All right. What does urbanized area do? Decrease my energy production. I couldn't use this card because I don't have any energy production. But it's a free city. And it's a cheap one, too. Even though I can't use this card now, doesn't mean I couldn't use it later. I can use these in conjunction with each other. Use this to increase my energy to play this card. Perfect. Get some nice synergy going on there. What does the pets card do? Whenever a city tile is placed, add an animal, and then you get a VP for every 2 animals. It's fine. Done. Alright, so we're actually going to start off by just doing what I said already. That's a really good card. But if I spend the money to play this card, I won't be able to play any other cards this turn. We're going to do fuel generators. I'd actually play it for free if I wanted to. And then I immediately use this card. Why can't I play Urbanize Area? Why are they saying I can't play that card? I have the money. Do I have to wait a turn? That might be what I have to do. Okay, then. No, that doesn't make sense either. Why can I not play this card? Oh, it has to be adjacent to 2 other city tiles. Way to bury the lead there, mate. Okay. A big asteroid sounds awfully tempting. That's a shit ton of titanium. Bumps the temperature up by 2 steps. Or we could keep going into our crank up the heat strategy. But the thing is, we would have to get 16, which is actually doable. As we're going to play methane for Titan later on. Let's do it. GHG factories. I don't want to spend all my megabucks, so let's go ahead and spend off some of our steel to make that a bit cheaper. And that's my actions. He builds another city. And we both gain production of money for that, but he gains an additional one because he's Tharsis Republic. Okay. So we've got 2 things we can do immediately. We could play a greenery. And we could increase the heat. Are there any cards I want to play? There's no cards I can play. Steam project. I could build a power plant. But I don't think it's worth it to me. So let's go ahead and play ourselves a greenery. Oh, these are ocean tiles. They have to be placed around an ocean. That's fine. Let's put it right here. And then let's increase the heat. And now we're catching up in terms of raw terraforming abilities. Yeah, you have to pass a turn once you pass once. Is it worth building a power plant to try to get some energy production going? It would increase our heat. And there's nothing else I can do except just save my money, which is actually a fair strategy too. Let's pass. I get my production. He gets his. Or she, it's an AI. Who knows what gender identity they might prefer. I actually like the idea of increasing my plant production. Let's get that card. This is a very powerful card. It's expensive, but I can afford it. And taking plants from them is just genius because it means that they won't be able to get greenery. I think buying both of these cards is an excellent strategy. And he increases the temperature because of course he does, and he plays a card. Oh yes, I have to play the asteroid card first. I need them plants. Let's crash a Deimos into the planet. That sounds wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and spend some titanium on this, just so that we don't spend all of our mega bucks. Wabam. Oh, hi Tharsis Republic. I'll be taking your plants now. And I get my second action. What else could I do? What else do I want to do? Do I want to play another card? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and boost heat. And then I'll end my turn. A free ocean tile. Dumb. Oh, and it's somewhere where there's not normally an ocean tile. Perfect. I want a free card. Plus, this blocks them from being able to place greeneries next to their city and gain points at the end of the game. What is my free card? A domed crater. What does this do? 3 planes and place a city tile. That's pretty good. I can't afford it, but otherwise I would definitely do it. And my second action, I'm just going to play this lovely little card. Get some plant production going on. And I get a plant right now. He's probably going to pass. And I am also going to pass. Unless there's a milestone. Which there isn't, so that's fine. By the way, screwing the purple player out of being able to play the plant was absolutely glorious to me, and I'm very excited that he failed. Generation 5. Oh, I like this one a lot. -1 money production, +2 to plants. It also reduces heat. But that's okay, because we do need plant production. And then there was another card I was looking at here. Maybe not artificial. And yeah, I'll do this just for a free ocean tile. Not free, but a much cheaper one. Done. Because, right, if we take a quick look at standard projects, it's normally 18 bucks to make an aquifer. So that's actually a nice savings. To play methane from Titan to get that heat and planes ratcheted up. Or permanent increase to titanium production. And 2 victory points. Those are both really good. Those are both really good. I think we do the asteroid first. And that might let me play some other cards for free. Or close to it. Or do I just go simple and just play these 2 cards this turn? Let's do cloud seeding. Oh yeah, I'll take some of your heat. I now can't play Big Asteroid or Methane for time. But I can play and get my free ocean, so let's do that. A free card is just too good for me to pass it up. Which is why I didn't take a free card. I took the 2 titanium. That's fine. Everything's fine. He's going to increase his plant production. We're at the point in the game where increasing plant production is a smart move. Because it's the one thing that we need to make the place habitable. And he played another ocean. Which is unfortunate. Let's increase. No, do not increase heat again. No, yeah. No, yes, no, yes. The parrot? Here's my issue right now. It's no longer advantageous for me to increase the heat, because if he increases it 2 steps, he gets a free ocean tile. And I really don't want that. I don't want him getting the free benefit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who plays the ocean tile, though, does it? Because you don't get any points for oceans, because no one owns them. Might as well. I'm just going to go ahead and end my turn. And he passed 2. Oh no, I actually have to pass. There we go. Turn done. I will instantly buy both of these cards. I love the big asteroid as a way to fuck somebody over. Let's start with the nice and simple adopted lichen. And let's get a greenery tile. You stupid jerk. Oh, let's go and increase the heat. I'll take the free card. And then I'm going to claim the first Terraformer milestone. And then I have no more actions I can take. He funded the banker award. Interesting. And he's going to gain some plant production. He'll be able to make a greenery tile every turn, which isn't ideal, but... This is such a good card to play right now. Why is this a good card right now? Let me explain. Oh no, this is a better card to keep. I can literally end the game by just placing 2 ocean tiles whenever I want to. That's perfect. I want to hang on to this card because if I control when the game actually ends, it's better for Team Us. Let's increase the heat again. Let's look at the standard price. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'd rather build the city, though, if I'm honest. Because cities are a nice source of VPs at the end of the game. I'm going to skip. Let's see if you pass your turn. You do. Then I'm just going to go ahead and pass. That seems reasonable to me. So I get to play first. I'm going to use the asteroid to dick him over so that he can't play a greenery tile. Although first again, I'll see if there's any cards I want to draft. Terraforming is a nice card that we unfortunately can't play. What do insects do? Oh, increase plant production by 1 step for each plant tag you have. That's only worth 2. That's a nice card to have, but I don't want it right now. Let me buy it. That increases plant production by 1 step for every 2 microbe tags you have. Which I don't really have all that much of. I mean, I could get another comet. Let's take this one too. It's a handy card to have for later on. Okay. Give me my big asteroid. And I'm going to go ahead and pay full price for it. And let's dick over the AI. Okay. He buys a landlord award, which is fine. I would like to buy the thermalist award, because I'm almost certainly going to win this since I have nothing else to spend heat on. And then let's place ourselves a greenery tile. Right there. And turn. If there's anything else I can do or that I want to do, quite frankly. There is not. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass. And he passes too. Oh, you know what? Playing that one card would give me 2 terraforming points. So that's actually still worth it to try to get the oceans played earlier, just so that they can't. Oh, this is an awesome card. I can just pour money to increasing heat production. What does this one do? And then every turn I can either... Oh, I can't play that card. It's too hot. That's unfortunate. Look, you just have to have more heat than him. It's no longer to our benefit to increase heat production. Or energy production, for that matter. So I'm going to buy none of these cards. And quite frankly, it doesn't benefit me. Oh, that was a damn good place to build a city. Oh, my hat is off to him. Damn. I need to get some VPs running, because he's going to get a crap ton from all the cities he's been building. Let's instantly do this one. Oh, I need to place the oceans, don't I? And then... there we go. My second action, play a greenery tile. I think that makes some good sense. That's just a card I'd rather play. I like the idea of playing methane from Titan, actually. Mostly because I want the plant production. I don't care so much about the heat production at this point. I can make it free, which is even better. Then I have to end my turn because there's nothing else I can do. Okay, let's play a greenery tile. Right there seems lovely. Then I think I want to build another city. I would think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sell one of my cards. I could also just buy another greenery tile, but I think this makes more sense. Which card do I want to sell? The domed crater, because it can't be played anymore. He's gonna pass. Yep. Where could I build a city and gain the most possible advantage from it? So I can basically place it anywhere that would instantly give me 2 greenery. If I build it right there, I can only ever get 2 more greenery. There I can get 3 more. Let's do it. I know I also benefit him with that too. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do with this turn, I don't think. No, because I don't have any builder cards. That's fine. Which awards have been funded? Most tiles in play, most production of money, and most heat. I might be able to get landlord from him. I can't do anything about the money production, though. I think he's just going to have me beat there. I got to get some builder tags going on and cards, even if they're not directly benefit me. So all that remains now is just the plants. One of the key things you want to do toward the end of the game, and that's where we're entering right now, we need to crank the shit out of, oh, this is a good one. That's a very good one. That's a tasty card. You want as many plants as you can possibly get, because you'll get a chance at the very end of the game to do that. This reduces energy. It increases oxygen twice. Give me this card too. I love the underground city, but I don't have the energy production. I think it would just be too expensive for now. This is fine, actually. I'll buy it, and then maybe I'll use it later, and maybe I won't. All the milestones have been funded already, so there's nothing I can do with those either. Okay. To begin with. None of those actually benefit me. This one is nice, though, and it's a builder tag. So let's go ahead and reduce the cost so I can play it for free. And another plant. I could just play the Comet to be a dick, but I don't think that's a good move. And then let me just take a free bonus to my terraforming rating. You and your stupid cities. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to win that one award. He's got it in the bag. Which is fine. I can't do anything about that. I do not want to reduce plant production. That is one thing I definitely do not want to do at this point in the game. I could build another city. Buy another greenery. Let's put you right there. Okay, we are rapidly approaching the end of the game, actually. Probably. No, he's still got something he can buy. He can play a greenery. Okay, this game's going to end next turn. Because the next person to play a greenie is going to end the game. Oh, his stupid cities have been so good. I'll go ahead and pass. I don't have any money left anyway. Now, the other thing you want to do is preserve money, because I think money actually helps with that. This card's actually still helpful, though. First of all, it's a builder tag. It increases money production, and it gives me plants, enough to add another greenery tile. This card is the only one I would probably have acquired this turn. The thing is, I don't know if I'll actually get the chance or not. God damn you and your stupid cities. I hate you so much. Okay, so this is officially the final phase of the game. The game is actually over. We're just going to get a chance to play a few more cards that might benefit us. Let's go ahead and decrease cost. And then give me a city. I'm going to put it right here. No. Oh, I place it there. I get 2 free. And turn. What he's doing, he's very cleverly placing cities where any increase to my greenery benefits him too. It's a majorly dick move, but I'm actually kind of okay with it because it makes perfect sense. That's been his strategy the whole game. I'm not even mad. I could build another city. Let me quickly check the rules, actually. Game end. Awards, milestones. Greenery's worth of VP. You don't get any points for money. Money is the tie breaker. So okay. So there's no point in not spending the money, which is very good. Is there almost I could build a city and actually take advantage of one or more greenery tiles? Or am I better off just... No, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Give me a city. I'm going to put it right here. I have no idea why he played... Oh, because it's a VP card. That makes sense. And it does get him a few more plants. Is there any other card I can play? I'd want something that gives me plants. What does this card do? Oh yes, this is actually a perfect use of this card. Because it'll increase my plant production. Which is, I might be able to get 2 greenery tiles left during plant conversion. Because you get 1 more production phase, and then you can use it for plant. But you can only use it for plant conversion. Which means I just need to place a greenery tile anywhere on the map that gives me a plant, and I'll get 2 of them. Are you going to be a big enough dick and block the only one? Nope. Ooh. No, I can't do it. That sucks. Because the tile has to be next to another tile. And because I didn't put one here, I can't put one here and then get the last plant. That's unfortunate. Alright, here we go. Final scoring. Oh no, he sneaks out of milestones. I think I lost. Ah! It was so close. We came so fucking close. 7 points. But his stupid cities. The cities were the difference. I would have crushed him if not for the cities. Damn it. Oh well. But that concludes our playthrough of Terraforming Mars. Let me know if you'd like to see more in the future of this or any other games. I did enjoy this, and I think it's actually a pretty solid... I think it's a pretty solid adaptation of the board game, and I just got beat. I'm actually surprised that the easy AI was able to dominate me that easily. But, you know, in hindsight, I should have recognized the city strategy a little bit earlier and tried to counter it. But there's so little you can do to counter it. He was making so much money each turn, and he just kept reinvesting that money he was earning into cities. Whereas I was playing cards that were beneficial for sure. I got so much heat out of it. I got so much terraforming rating. But at the end of the day, he had a better engine than I had. He used money to make cities, and that gave him the edge at the end of the game. Very well done. Well done by the AI. I salute the AI. Even on easy, I should have blocked his strategy. Oh, I'm kicking myself. Anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, this has been Avindian, and I bid you good day.